Once upon a time, a young girl named Ola lived in a quiet village called Umukama. She was kind-hearted, hard-working, and filled with a secret talent, an extraordinary dancer. But Ola's gift was known to no one but herself. When the chores were done at home, she would dance in the little courtyard, her feet moving to rhythms only she could hear. Her steps were graceful, her movements captivating, and her songs as sweet as the morning birds. Ola lived with her father and stepmother. Her stepmother, a cruel and jealous woman, resented Ola's beauty and cheerful spirit. She gave Ola all the heavy chores, treated her like a servant, and would not let her dance. Ola bore it silently, finding solace in her secret dancing whenever she was alone. The stepmother woke Ola early and handed her a large water pot. "Go to the stream and fetch water. Do not return until this pot is full," she ordered. Ola hesitated. It was the sacred day when the king visited the stream to worship. No one was allowed near the stream that day, and the punishment for disobedience was severe. "But Mama," Ola protested, "today is the king's day at the stream." Her stepmother glared at her and snapped, "Do as I say, or you will have no food today." Reluctantly, Ola obeyed. She carried the heavy pot and began the long walk to the stream, her heart filled with fear and uncertainty. When Ola reached the stream, she set the pot down and stared at the clear, sparkling water. Though she was anxious, the peaceful sound of the stream soothed her. Soon, she found herself humming a tune, and before she realized it, her feet began to move. Ola sang and danced by the water, pouring her emotions into every step. Her voice was sweet and sorrowful, and her movements were as fluid as the stream. She forgot her fears, lost in the joy of her dance. Unbeknownst to Ola, the king had arrived at the stream for his worship. He stood in the shadows, mesmerized by the girl's performance. He had never seen anyone dance with such grace and beauty. When she finished, the king stepped forward and clapped. Startled, Ola froze, realizing she had been caught. "Who are you, and why are you here on this forbidden day?" the king asked. Trembling, Ola fell to her knees and replied, "My king, I am Ola. My stepmother sent me here, knowing it was forbidden. She mistreated me and hoped I would face punishment." The king's heart softened at her honesty and her sorrowful tale. The king took Ola to the palace and summoned her stepmother. "Why have you treated this girl so cruelly?" he demanded. The stepmother stammered, unable to defend herself. The king declared, "For your wickedness, you shall face the consequences of your actions. As for Ola, she shall live in the palace as my daughter." Ola's life changed overnight. She was given fine clothes, delicious food, and a warm bed. For the first time, she felt truly loved. Ola was invited to dance before the people during the next village festival. Nervous but encouraged by the king, she stepped into the center of the gathering. As the drums began to play, Ola danced. Her movements were mesmerizing, and her steps flowed like a river. The villagers watched in awe, marveling at her skill. They could hardly believe such a talent had been hidden for so long. "Who is she?" they whispered. "She is the king's daughter," came the proud reply. Ola danced at every festival from that day on, bringing joy and wonder to the village. Her story became a legend of resilience and divine justice. And so, Ola lived happily, her once hidden talent celebrated by all, her songs and dances a source of inspiration for generations to come.